am the fire. I am burning brighter, roaring like a sun. And I am the one I've been waiting for.
Phoenix Nation, how you doing? It's your girl Jade Feinics here. We are back with another episode of the Feinics Gate, and I am obviously once again not alone. But dude, not only am I not alone because my partner Lithy is sitting right next to me, but we have two extremely special and important guests with us.
Yes,
Lithy, like, do we want to just jump right into this? Like,
yes, we do.
Yeah,
Yes, we do.
Yeah,
I'm so
like,
excited.
oh my God. So first, let us welcome our buddy from across the country,
Like,
Schmanda.
all the way.
Say hi.
Oh, hello.
Hello. How are you?
Oh, I'm so excited.
Yes. Welcome to the Feinics Gate. It is your first time.
Thank
Not
you.
your first time with us, but your first time on the gate.
Popping my podcast cherry.
Quite literally. And honestly, we're oh my God. I'm geeking out, guys. You don't even understand in the studio right now. I am literally losing my marbles because we have an extremely important guest with us.
I'm shaking.
Like, seriously, shaking. You guys, if you are following us on social media, you should know because I put up a teaser of this interview on our Feinics Gate TikTok. It was on our IG.
Yep.
We've shared their book multiple times.
Yes.
And the second one that we have that we're
Yeah.
not supposed to have yet.
No.
But
I'm so excited.
everybody, seriously, let's give a big Feinics Gate welcome to Mrs. Sarah Biglow. Hello, Sarah!
Hello.
Welcome to the Feinics Gate. Hello.
Hello.
Happy to be here.
Yes. So I got to meet you back in Boston for Fan Expo Boston, and it was literally one of those moments where it was like, okay, that's a pretty cover. Okay, I like that book. Oh my God, I get to talk to the actual author? What? And I think, Sarah, did we end up having like at least a 10, 15-minute conversation before I even interviewed you?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. And I was just like,
Yeah,
tell
we
me
spent
everything.
quite a bit of time together.
Yeah, we did. I was just like, am I bothering you? I can go away. I'm so sorry. And I felt so I was geeking out. I'm not going to lie. Guys, I was geeking out. I was. Like, it was bad. It was really bad.
I think I texted you and you were like, hold on. I'm in the middle of talking to Sarah Biglow. And I was like, excuse me?
It's true.
Hold on. You're talking to who? And I was so jealous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got screechy. If you don't get me her autograph in her books.
If you don't.
I was threatened, Sarah. I was threatened. You don't understand.
Well, I mean, you did come back and get the book a second time, so.
Because I was threatened.
Never trust the living.
Nope.
Nope.
And then, actually, it's funny because Amanda here, they haven't read your book yet, but they've leafed through it a little bit right before the cast, right?
Oh, yeah.
And, like,
I read, like, the first little bit of it, and I'm like, I'm gonna need this book in my possession before the end of this trip, before I go back to Seattle.
Yeah.
I need
Yes.
this.
And Sarah, I'm sorry, please remind me, do you have an audiobook of this yet?
No, but it is slated to be produced by early January to coincide, so it'll be ready for retailer launch in March.
That is so exciting.
We are excited for this.
I am excited.
But yeah, also, so her Sapphire Blade is, we're just diving right into it. Just like, we're just going for this right now.
Let's dive in.
Literally, her Sapphire Blade, once I started reading it, I could not put it down. Like, I was losing time at work. I was completely ignoring housework. My animals were trying to commit a mutiny. It was like, literally, I'm like sitting there going, reading, don't bother me. Nope.
I I picked it up. Actually, I started reading it in your house.
Yes, you did.
And I was just like kind of sounding out the characters and doing like things, and I just started reading. And I couldn't stop. And I was just like, hold on. And my husband was texting me like, where are you? Where are you? I'm like, hold on. I'm in the middle of a chapter. You need to stop.
I can't drive and read, sir.
Shush. And you know how people are. Like, you're not doing anything, and then all of a sudden you pick up a book, and they're like, what are you doing? Why are you here? What are you, like, hello?
Yep.
Pay attention to me. And I'm just like, I'm in chapter 3. Go away, please.
Like, I mean, Amanda, you haven't gotten a chance to read, but I gave you a brief synopsis, and I gave you a little, like, description that Sarah gave me about a certain character that we will be discussing. And immediately, it was so funny because Amanda's eyes just got, like, huge, and the ears went up, and she's like, tell me more.
I was like, this sounds
I'm very glad to hear that.
dangerous. And I will be reading this at 2:00 in the morning when my partner has gone to bed type. Like, let me just be over here in the corner.
Yeah, and it's not even that spicy yet. Book one's not even that spicy yet, I'm assuming. Sarah.
I mean, I typically don't do a lot of on-the-page stuff, so that's probably going to be fairly consistent throughout the rest, but there's nothing to say I might not do little bonus scenes here and there.
Love it.
I do. What I can give you before you leave is Sarah gave me a whole bunch of links for, like, short stories that are connected to different characters that are in the book.
So, have a filled out world.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So literally this world is immersive. It's beautiful. And we're not lying, Sarah. We've been literally hyping this book up to anybody who will sit down and listen to us.
Yeah.
Like,
I have seen.
for days.
Yes.
Because literally I finished the book and I was just like,
emotional damage.
yeah, what? I'm not gonna stop ranting. I want to hear all about what put you in this mindset to write this series, to start this series. I want to hear everything. Tell us everything.
Well, so I knew I wanted to kind of expand my existing fantasy universe, which has 2 other series in it right now. And I've always kind of been interested in, like, Arthurian stories, and I got really into the BBC show Merlin. And I mean, there are a lot of pretty people on that show, but I got really pulled into Katie McGrath's portrayal of Morgana. And I kind of got inspired by this thought of, like, you know, if she had been given a chance, if she was in a world where magic was accepted, she could have been an ally to Arthur. And so that's kind of where the idea started. And then it kind of morphed into not so much like a retelling as more an inspiration. And I came to the idea of, well, what if she is Morgan Le Fay is the rightful heir to Camelot in modern day? And I didn't want to make her like just the chosen one, because I've done that trope already. So I'm like, what if she sucked at magic? But it wasn't because she was just bad at it. It was because she was not in the realm where she's supposed to be. And then she gets there.
We love that for her.
And things start to happen. And then I also liked the idea of kind of assembling the round table. So, but I wanted all of her knights to be women. And they are all witches and magical people. And so she has to go off and gather all of her knights to face off against Arthur, who is the villain of the piece, and his forces of darkness. So there are 15 books in all, or there will be at least.
Did you just say 15?
Well, she's got to get her 12 nights, and, you know, book 1, as you guys have read, is kind of the reclaim her throne situation. And then we have, you know, the loss of mentor,
Yeah, we haven't started. We received. Thank you so much, by the way, we received her Amber Chalice. Both Lithy and I agreed to not read the second book until after our interview today.
Yes.
So that way we could literally scream and then drag you back on for another show.
It was hard. It was very hard.
Yeah, it's the temptation.
Yeah.
The temptation. Cat. Oh my God. Podcast cat strikes again. The temptation. Oh my God. It's so. It's staring me in the face, and I'm just like, I want to open the binding. I want to read you. No, I will wait. I will be good. Because we are going to be hyping that book up for our literary month. September is our literary month. Yes. And we will be featuring your books, all of them.
Yes.
We will be featuring other authors that we love throughout the entire month of September. Mm-hmm. And you are kicking off our literary month by being the first author to ever come onto the Feinics Gate and tell us about their inspiration, their series, everything. We want to know everything and like what makes you tick. Like what ether are you connected to that's giving you all these beautiful stories and all these beautiful characters? Like you mentioned that you were always interested in Arthurian legend and Merlin, and that's where a lot of this conjunction happened. But you also mentioned that because you had 2 other previous series, are they in the same realm?
Yes, so they're in the same wider universe. The same magical rules apply. And actually, Morgan is distantly related to the main character in the first series, which I thought was kind of entertaining. So,
what is the name of your first series?
Seasons of Magic.
And how many
4-book series?
There you go. I was going to say, how many books are in that?
Set in Boston.
Oh, that's Boston.
In Boston.
In Boston.
Yep. And then there's a spin-off series called Agents of Magic, which is a trilogy, which takes some of the secondary characters and gives them their own story. So, and then this new series is set after that one.
So
timeline-wise,
if anybody doesn't get a chance to obviously read these first 2 series before they read her Sapphire Blade, they're not going to be lost?
No. I purposely tried to make it as easy entry as possible, where things will look kind of familiar and make sense if you've read the other stuff, but you can read them separately or not at all, and you won't be lost.
We love that.
Not at all is not an option.
No.
Yeah, not at all is not yeah,
no, but no.
Read them all.
Read them all.
I will say, if you have read the other ones, characters are going to be popping up in Guardians. And so little Easter eggs there, and like you'll get to be like, oh, that's what that thing meant in that other book.
Woohoo! We love this. I can see you're like foaming at the mouth, like saying, I want to read this book. I want to read this book. I mean, you do have a 5-hour flight home.
Yes. I have a 5-hour flight and a layover, like a little jump over.
Yeah.
I have so much time to read all of these.
And the best part about it is we read these books, and we're heading up to the New York Renaissance Fair for the weekend. And I am because I've read the book, I'm in a very, how do you say, Arthurian mood, I guess. I don't like using it since Arthur's our big bad in this series. I'm like, I'm feeling very fey.
Morganian.
I'm Morganian. Yes. I like that.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Yeah. This book series, I'm telling you, is addictive. It is addictive. I'm literally 1 book in, and we were just saying how we were having withdrawals from reading the second one. Mm-hmm. Which when is the second? Because Amanda was online before trying to find your book to download. Where can people find that?
So right now, the versions that you guys have are only direct from me, because they are deluxe editions that I just funded a few months ago on Kickstarter. So they are only ever going to be available if you buy them direct from me. I in the process of getting them up on my website. You'll be able to get the first 2 books in ebook or in paperback, but again, direct. So
And that's
they don't hit retailers until March and September of next year.
Oh.
The regular edition.
September.
So
Yep.
that's all on sarahbiglow.com?
Sarah-Biglow.com.
There you go.
Okay.
So, listeners, travelers, Sarah-Biglow.com. Get the books.
Yes.
Yeah.
Put it in the show notes.
Put it in the notes. Oh no, we will be having links to your website so that people
Neon
can purchase
signs.
these books.
Arrows
Everywhere.
everywhere.
Smoke signals. Yeah. We're going old school style where I will literally activate a telephone tree.
Yep.
I'll do it. I'm showing my age. Don't judge me. Don't judge me.
So, Amanda, I don't know when you leave, but I could probably get a copy to you in the mail relatively quickly.
You would do that for me? That's awesome. I would very much appreciate that.
If anything, I can always text Sarah your exact address, and they can just send it to your home in Seattle.
I'm gonna get home and I'm just gonna
It's
have
just
a
gonna
gift
be there.
waiting for me, like wrapped on my
It's
front
almost
doorstep.
like the Holy Grail. Like,
Oh, not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie to you. When we received her amber chalice, it was in the prettiest purple paper.
yes, it was.
It looked like a beautiful gift. I wanted to do an unboxing, and then my cat decided that the paper looked fun, so he ripped it. I was like, okay.
I squealed so hard in my apartment that my own dog thought something was wrong.
Yeah.
I did.
No, something's very right.
It was so right. It was so right.
Worth it. It was worth it. But yeah, no.
Thank you.
Chef's kiss.
I'm so excited.
This book was
Well, I want to know if I can ask a question, what your favorite parts were.
Go ahead, Lithy. Good.
There's so much blush going on right now.
There is.
I don't know what part I liked more. Honestly. Hold on. Let me get my anecdotes going.
Oh dear God.
I actually, one of my favorite parts was when obviously the meeting of the naked swimming.
I told you about that. Yes. I was literally just telling you about that off.
That was I just love the sass. I love the sass.
God damn!
And also I really liked, I don't want to do spoilers, but I did like
You can put a little spoiler.
little spoilers, but I actually liked the second to last fight. I loved that. That was
that
my
second to last
favorite.
tournament bout.
That was my favorite.
Yeah.
Because
I love the face that you're looking like,
I was like, please elaborate.
Yes, no, you're gonna have to. It's okay. Schmanda, no matter what, they're gonna read this book and they're just gonna be like, you didn't give me all of these details.
That's the thing. It's like I keep on getting bits and pieces, and it just makes me want to read it more.
Because you want to know why I liked it? Because it was, the best way I can say it, it was a clean fight. And it was, I don't have words. I don't. It was a clean fight, and you know what? It was a really good one.
Yeah.
And it wasn't shady. It wasn't like, and I'm not saying you know what I'm saying, but as you know, picturing it in my head and seeing the movie as reading the book going on.
Yes.
You know, it's the second fight, I was just like
you can see the battlefield.
Yeah, I can see the fight. I can see the battlefield. I can see her opponent, and the second fight, I wanted to jump into that book and be like, dude. Yeah, I was just like, you shady fuck.
Right?
You know, but the second to last fight, I was like,
Rampage!
almost at the end of it, I was, fist bump, good game. Good job. Good job.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, and the breakfast after that. Loved it.
Yeah.
Loved that. I was just like, you go, my man.
Let's not all right, I'll elaborate because that was also one of my favorite parts too. I did warn you there were dragons
Yes.
in this book.
I do love dragons.
The dragon is the fight that we're talking about.
Yes, the dragon.
The dragon is the fight that we're talking about here. Now, the way that Sarah wrote all of these fights, I can smell what, like, even down to, like, they describe when they use their magic as a flood of lime.
Yes.
Like a lime scent, a lime taste. And I'm just like, okay, I love that visual because it doesn't just like give you that little sparkly sense of magic like fairy time. It literally gives you a sense of nature, of visceral nature when they activate their magic.
Yeah.
And I'm curious, is Morgan the only one that smells and tastes lime?
Yes. So that's kind of something that was brought over from Seasons of Magic. I call them practitioners, but every witch has their own magical scent.
Ooh.
That's fun.
To their
Gotta collect
specific
them all.
magic.
And gotta collect them all.
I got that inspiration actually from Shannon McGuire's October Day series. Fun fact.
Oh, okay.
Ha ha!
I like this.
I like that. Interesting.
Yeah. So, not to build off of what Lithy was saying with this fight, it was also, it's not with who you think. I'm not going to spoil who the fight's with, but it was enough where if you think the sexual charge was with one of them, wait for it.
Love a reversal.
Well, just wait. The representation in this book is also top tier.
Yes.
Yes.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
100%.
Like, I'm like, well done. Yes, we stand. We do stand. We do. And so I think the other, I mean, obviously you and I were very, very big fans of the water guy.
Yes.
I have to admit, that was one of the scenes before I even started writing the book that, like, I had in my head.
Oh, that's a good question. Like that one. Is there any other scene that you just had, like, you had in your head besides that one that you were just like, this is 100% going, like,
In this book.
100%.
I kind of had a sense of how things were going to end in the final round with the Excalibur moment.
Hey.
Okay. That was an epic moment too.
Yeah,
Not
it
gonna
really
lie.
was.
Not gonna lie.
It was.
That's where, like, I had the book, like, you know how, like, you sit back on your couch and then you kind of, like, you lean forward and you're like, okay, now it's getting good.
Like, you just, like, strap in.
Now you strap in. You're like, okay.
It's like, I'm enjoying this. I'm leisurely watching and paging through this, but what the hell? What?
Yep.
It's like
Little pig, little pig.
It's like, buckle up,
Let
kiddo.
me in.
Yep. It's like, buckle up. Now it's gonna get real good.
Oh, literally. So what I love the most about this book, Sarah, is that you go literally from like 0 to 60 within the first 2 chapters.
Yep.
All of a sudden it was like, oh shit. Okay, I'm here. Let's go. Like,
Yep.
it was so good. I can't. And I am loving the fact that she's not alone.
Yes.
Like, it's not one of those things where the hero or the heroine is dropped in the middle of nowhere and they got to figure it out, kind of like Outlander, which we love that show, don't get me wrong, but a lot of it is based on, I'm lost.
Is that isekai?
Outlander?
No, just like the transport into another.
Yeah,
place,
isekai. Yeah, definitely an isekai kind of style. But,
Space paddle.
this novel, the heroine, I also love the fact that she's in our age group.
Yes.
Yes.
I really, like, I was like, ooh, okay.
Like, don't get me wrong. We stand teenage heroines.
Or, you know, and
Or
the
young
20
adult.
and 22-year-olds, like, I get that. But I really liked the fact that she's, like, 30
Yeah.
and a bartender.
Well, yeah, that's when I was like,
Yep.
opens up in a
She's
bar
like,
scene.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
They're relatable.
Yes.
They're very relatable. Like, even when they're discovering their own magic and their limitations, they're still relatable.
Yes.
That's
Like,
great.
Morgan is still, like, I'm sitting there, I'm like, okay, I can understand this character. And even the side characters like Gethin and Taryn, I'm like, relatable.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, well, maybe not so much Taryn. Taryn is not relatable, but I would like to relate to him.
Yes.
To him. Yeah. Yeah.
To him.
In a very intimate way.
I'm gonna wreck it!
Yeah. Oh yeah. But yeah. So
He's a smooth
Sarah,
talker too.
can you describe what you described to me in our chats leading up to today on how you got the inspiration for Taryn?
Hold on.
So I wanted a dragon, and I kind of was like, well, Orlando Bloom is very pretty to look at, and Naveen Andrews is also very pretty to look at. So I'm just going to cross them in my head and have like maximized hotness, and there you go.
I'm never gonna unsee that.
Told you.
I love that.
Yep.
Yep.
Like, oh, it's good.
And now I have to reread this scene of him swimming.
Which one?
All of them. All
Yes.
of them. Yes.
Yes, this is the podcast.
I mean, he's
now.
very unabashed about his nakedness.
Well, he's a dragon. I'm sure.
He was just very like,
What's up? Why are you in my space?
morning.
Hi.
Good
Half
morning.
my pants.
Like,
Good morning.
Hey, you want like it's one of those things where it was like, can you hand me that towel?
Yeah. My pants are at the left, please.
Like,
and
thank
she
you.
like, huh?
Like in the movie, it's shot from like behind him, but it's just like his lower legs.
Yes.
And like water dripping off of him.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh no. When I picture it in my head, it's her perspective.
Oh.
Full frontal.
Bless.
Well, it's if we were doing the movie thing, it's her looking at him, us looking at them. But
It's not Showtime, it's HBO Max.
definitely
100%.
Straight up Game
100%.
of Thrones in here.
Oh, not quite. More like a not like a maybe PG-13 version of Game of Thrones. Yeah,
Oh yeah. No, I just meant from the nudity part.
PG-13
Okay.
because you can still see boobies. Ask questions. We have so many questions.
I have many questions.
Do the
but-
questions.
Do the questions.
So, for your character development and everything, what was your inspiration? Like, where did you, where in your head did you come up with, like, I don't know how to word it.
How they looked, how they thought, what their speech patterns are.
Speech patterns, their thought, their emotions, their,
Quirks.
quirks, everything.
Well, I mean, I knew that Morgan was going to be British, so I really wanted to lean into that. So I used a lot more like British slang and British spellings in this one. And I kind of knew she needed to be on like the darker haired side. The rest of the family are redheads, but I knew that she was going to be a little bit different.
Okay.
I also like in naming my characters, which is not really what you asked, but kind of. I find interesting names, like just in life. Like we had an intern at my day job a couple summers ago, and his name was Gethin, and I'm like, that's a cool name. I'm going to use that for a character. Or like Taryn Edgerton, I like the way it was spelled. Like, I'm going to take that.
I like that.
I like
How
that.
will they know?
Her best
never
friend, Julaine, named after an attorney I've worked with.
Wow.
Because again, I'm like, that's an unusual name. I want to use that somehow.
Now, for like Julaine, and are we going to see them or her into like the future books? Or is she gonna come?
You will see her in book 2.
Yay!
Yay!
Yay! I loved her. I did.
It's a, not to give too much away, but essentially, they're questing for the Holy Grail.
Ooh. Get my coconuts. Monty Python. My coat.
What is the wing velocity of a sparrow? Which one? I forget.
So yes, we will definitely get to see her more.
Yay!
Yay!
Yeah, we liked her.
There was just so many. Like, I loved how it was like mostly these 3 to 4 characters mostly
Right now.
and then now it's just like I want to know more.
Yeah.
Because it was also these these subplots of these other characters that is like almost like sprinkled. It's like, oh, here you go.
Yeah.
But not yet.
Yep.
Yeah, because if there's one thing I don't really like, since this book went 0 to 60 so quickly, I like the fact that even though it went super like, oh, okay, bam, it didn't overwhelm me with all this backstory stuff that of every other character, where all of a sudden it's like, it alluded to it.
Yes.
And it gave me enough where it wet my whistle, so to speak, where it was like, okay, I'm going to need more of that in time, because I don't want to also speak. It's like cooking a really good tomato sauce. You can't rush the process. It has to be just right. Otherwise,
I'm gonna wreck it.
so
Because a lot of fantasy books, they do a lot of it's like,
fluff.
here is a lot of your lore and a lot of the back story of the world and a lot of this, and that's why a lot of fantasy books are like this thick.
Yeah.
You know, and
history
it's like
book
almost
with
like
a little bit of story.
150,000 words, and it's you know, and that's what I liked. It's like, this is it, and it gives you enough, but it keeps you hanging on enough for you to be like, where's book 2?
Right?
I need to know.
Yeah.
I need to know what's going on. And that's what I loved about this book. This was 100% fantastic.
I can just see from the smile on Amanda's face right now.
She's drooling at the mouth. She wants to.
I want it so bad. Well, one of my favorite things that authors can do is when they have characters and build characters that exist outside of what the first person perspective sees. Like, they are doing other stuff in the background because they're fully realized people within this world. And yeah, it sounds like this is what is going on, and I love it.
Our friend Amanda is also a D&D player, so they have a lot of experience with world building.
Yes.
And character building, obviously. So this is definitely the kind of book that I feel would be perfect for that group of people, because it is right up their fucking alley, pardon my French. Number one. Number two, it is so well written that it gives you where it's like, oh, I want this. Like, I want to be in this world. Really? I want to be in this world. I want to be with these people. I want to know what's going to happen next. Hell, I'm not going to be shocked that you build a campaign from this.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding.
I mean, if you want to make a campaign setting for this, I'm sure that would take off on Kickstarter.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
That would be great.
That is an interesting idea. I have been thinking about other ways to do other media,
Like,
so
branch off from that.
I may pick your brain later.
Oh yeah,
No,
for sure.
yeah,
Well,
please.
especially if you've already built a universe around like these characters, you could have so many extensions off of it.
Especially with the other two series that you already have established.
100%.
It's,
Yeah. I mean, I do have plans for a bunch of short stories with side characters,
Yes.
getting to see little glimpses of what's going on with them, their past. So I do have that plan.
Yeah, it's true. I'll give you the link for the short story, one of the short stories that I have, and just
Please
so good.
and thank you.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yes.
I want to know.
I think I sent it to you already, and you just were like, "Oh, I'll read it later," and then it got lost in the chat. But I'll send it again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Book 2 is very important. Take precedence.
Yes. Yes. 100%.
It does. It does. But so you said that both these books are going to be in retail. I can talk. March and September of 2024.
Correct. Yep.
And are they going to be in all major retailers or?
Yes. Yep. They'll be on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Google Play, Kobo, Apple, Smashwords. They will be available in ebook, regular print, large print, and the first time ever I am releasing audio concurrently with the other formats.
Oh,
That's awesome.
Very wonderful.
Nice.
I love that.
But people, because they love the Phoenix Gate and they love what we talk about and they love you, they can go again to sarah-biglow.com and get these books directly from you,
yes.
which will help fund further books. So give it, because we need the whole 15-book series. I don't care.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm in it. I am
win
in this for years. Like Sarah, I was not kidding you when I said to you in Boston, all right, I'm here for the next 5-6 years. Let's go. Maybe longer.
Yeah, I mean, I have plans. I can already tell you, books 3 through 6 are coming to Kickstarter May of 2024.
Yeah,
Books 7 through 10
Yep. I need to know.
are May 2025, and 11 through 15 are May 2026.
So
They won't be finished releasing on retailers until 2029. So you
Phoenix
got a
Nation.
chance to get them like 3 years early, people.
Phoenix Nation, are you hearing this right now? Like, this is a series that we are literally strapping in for minimum the next 6 years for. All right? And y'all need to get on this so that it continues. Because I can't tell you how many times I've fallen in love with an author and their work, and it just stopped. It just stopped. Like, there's this one series that I have been waiting literally for almost a decade to finish, and they are not finishing it. They recently released a statement that they will not be finishing that series. And I'm not going to say who, because I'm not going to blast them, because I love them still so much. And they are still putting out their other series.
Oh, okay.
They are still writing their other series, but they're not finishing the one that I fell in love with specifically, and it makes me very, very sad.
Write them a sad letter.
I did. That's how I knew that they weren't doing it. I wrote them a very sad letter, like, ma'am, I've been waiting for almost a decade. Where is the ending of my series? Where is the books? Where? Oh, I'm sorry, I will not be continuing that series, secondary to blah, 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 blah. I was like, I was crying.
Emotional damage.
And that's why, like, Sarah, your book came in exactly, like, on the heels of that ultimate betrayal. And now I'm just like, all right, I'm in. I am in. Like, San, you're stuck with us, unfortunately. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry.
No.
Yes,
I want
don't be
Sarah
sorry.
to tell me that it's okay. I want Sarah to tell me not to be sorry.
You're not sorry.
Like, we're not sorry, but I want Sarah to admit that it's
Don't.
okay.
It's okay. You're my favorite kind of fans.
Obsessive.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my God. Oh, yeah. So, you had mentioned to me that book 2 is still, it's a little bit slower paced, but still up to speed. Yeah. So her Amber Chalice, can you give us some tidbits, please, if you don't mind?
Yeah, so it is a bit more slower paced getting to the action, because we're getting to see some of the relationships that she's starting to build with various characters in this new world that she's populating.
Nice.
Okay.
And then we come back to London.
Ooh.
And we get to quest for the Holy Grail with Julaine. And there are shenanigans and interesting past lovers popping up.
No.
Oh.
And there might be some other dragons involved.
I'm sorry. We're very big into dragons on
Spice
this podcast.
and dragons.
Dragons. I'm sorry, like dragons, but especially the way that certain dragons are described in this book.
He'll always be my favorite. He'll be my favorite. 100%.
100%. Do the dragons have different, when they shift forms, are they all like special in their own way? Like, do they have different colors? Like, are they different powers?
They are different. They're mostly different colors. We will actually, this is a little bit of a spoiler, but we actually get to see, in book 2, we get to see Terran shift into his dragon form.
Stop it.
What did he say?
I think my heart leaped.
Like, seriously, I can't, even you haven't even read the book yet, and you're just like, give me.
So there are dragons. Are there other fairy tale creatures involved in these?
Yeah, so there are 2 types of fae, the Seelies, who are more like summery power type stuff, and then the Unseelies, who are the more winter ice stuff. And we haven't seen them, and there is a good reason for that, which ultimately links to a spin-off.
Oh no, more content.
Down the road.
Content.
More
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening.
We need it.
Everybody stay calm.
What's the
procedure, everyone? What's the procedure? Stay calm.
That's right.
Everybody calm down.
Everybody calm down. There's going to be more content. Don't be calm. All right, everybody calm. Freaking minds. Are you kidding me? Like, come on.
I don't want to be calm. I want to jump and play and read.
Well, just don't knock over the microphone and you're fine.
No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that.
Off camera.
Off camera.
Yeah. Off the podcast, we can just rampage.
Yes.
Oh my God. Yes. Because I did see, and again, we're not going to spoil it too much for anybody listening and for Amanda.
Yes.
But the fight was a signal, and that leads me to, are all dragons the same when it comes to their abilities, or do some have others, based on their color? Mm-hmm. The same way that you say that all practitioners have different flavors.
Right.
Not that we've seen it, but again, we've only seen a very small subset.
We're picking up what you're putting down. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got it.
I got that.
I got this.
Yeah.
Plugs? Are we plugging?
Yeah,
let's do some plugs.
We can plug.
So right now, besides your website, are you going to be appearing at any conventions coming up or anything like that?
Unfortunately, not for the rest of 2023. I do have my application in for Fan Expo Boston for 2024, which is in June next year.
We'll be returning to that.
So that's probably right now my only con appearance for next year.
We'll be returning to Fan Expo Boston next year, by the way. We'll be there.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
I'm actually going to try to.
It'll be after the Kickstarter, so you can either get your books that way, or you can come to Fan Expo and get them.
Knowing
because I will have limited copies of 3 through 6. Well, actually, 2 through 6.
Knowing us,
at Fan Expo next year.
Yeah, knowing us, we're going to do both.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Definitely going to do both because we're supporting one of our now favorite go-to authors. And again, that's not blowing smoke up your ass. It's literally because we really do love this book. Yes. So much so that once I finish reading book 2, in the interim that I'm waiting for book 3 to be, given to us. Written and given to us. Yeah. Just so that I can read it. And I'm not saying you're giving it to us. I'm saying given to the masses of the world because they need to read these books.
Yes.
I'm going to be reading your other series.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful.
Yes. Obviously, you're like, no, I'm in.
Yes.
We have hooked
I will be
you.
touting.
I have fished successfully, and I've hooked you. Welcome.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
A willing fish.
Yes, you willingly.
Popped into the pan.
You did.
Yep.
You did.
I've actually when I finished the book, I didn't even ask my roommate. I actually just put it on his computer chair.
You're welcome.
And I just said, he was like, what is this? I'm like, what you need to do. And what you need to read next. That's all you need.
Pretty much.
And I walked away. And that's all I did.
It's true. And I actually have we're big book people.
Yes.
So since we've been blasting this all over our social media, we have gotten DMs about your book. We have gotten, I've gotten text messages from people that follow our pages, and they're just like, can you tell us where we can get Sarah's book? And I've been pushing them to your website. I don't know if they've actually like pulled the trigger yet, but I've been pushing
No, because it's not technically up there yet. I'm a little slow.
That would explain why they have been yelling at me.
Yeah, I had a link up for folks who bought book 1 at Fan Expo to get book 2, but I have not gotten around yet to getting them up on my website just yet.
Well, that's okay.
I'm working on it.
That's okay.
That's okay. But when you do,
let us know.
I will let you know.
So that way, everybody that's been sitting there going, give, I'm like, I can't give what I don't have.
it's like waiting for the racehorses to come out of the thing. It's like,
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
go.
Da-da-da. Everybody just page. Like, guys, I can't hype Sarah up enough. Do you have any questions for us?
I know I asked you about your favorite part. Did you have either a secondary character that you like really, really liked or really, really hated, and why?
From the look on Lithy's face.
I actually am writing my own book, so I'm very into characters. I'm very into, getting deep and dissecting things.
Nani?
Yeah, so Arthur wasn't he wasn't a fan of me. And not because he wasn't a great character, I'm not saying that. It's just more of like, I know you're evil. And there was just a lot of, just seeing, as I said, like reading it and seeing the movie in my head, I was just like, there's something off with him.
Yeah.
And I was just, there was just certain parts I was just like, no.
He reminded me of actual people that I know in real life that I'm like, I want to punch you in the face.
Yeah. And actually, I don't know if I'm saying his name right.
The Sealy that she
No.
Gethin.
I
Gethin.
loved him. I loved him as I did. And I loved him as
You were always
like,
attracted to the nerd.
well, and not even attracted to the nerd. I loved him as Morgan's like
Fanboy?
fanboy, yes. But almost like second in command in a way.
Yeah, a little bit.
And I liked that. And like that kind of almost like, I don't know. I think I read it there was almost like a moment between them. It was like a split second. If I'm wrong, no,
I didn't get that.
No. There was a little something there. It pops up again in book 2.
Okay, I was reading it as platonic because I'm fully in the Dragon Court, but that's fine.
I
was
yeah,
like,
there-
no.
there
I mean,
was a-
let's
there was
just say it gets resolved in book 2, shall we say?
Oh,
All right. So
Okay.
I know what we're doing when we get off this freaking podcast.
Hey, baby.
I'm going to dissect this book, but I love Gethin was my secondary favorite. Dragon Daddy is 100%.
Dragon Daddy.
Dragon Daddy, 100%.
Yeah.
And Arthur can sit in a corner. And
He can sit down and shut up.
yeah,
Think about what you've done.
Arthur needs to have a timeout.
Yeah, like sir, no.
Yeah.
No. For me,
Yes.
so the absolute character that I adore and I want to see more of, believe it or not, is the Queen.
Yes.
I was like, I need to know what happened there.
Yes.
That I need to know what the disconnect was between the Queen and Emrys. I need to know that history because that is not a small thing.
No.
That is not something.
Yeah.
No. And especially like you had over 30 years to figure out that there was some fuck up somewhere and you didn't. Dun, dun, dun. Mm-mm. No, I need to know more about that. Emrys is also a very good one. I'm very curious as to,
What's her past story?
yeah, that. And also, I wanted to shake them sometimes. So it was like kind of a love-hate thing for me with Emrys, where it's like, you are deliberately being obtuse, as per your character, I'm assuming is, anyway, in almost every single retelling of the Arthurian legends. But at the same time, I want to take a stick and hit you. Like, ma'am, please. You know, because it felt like it was a bit of a hindrance to Morgan by them deliberately being obtuse, and it was pissing me off. I'm like, she's got enough to deal with, man.
Yeah. I will say, read the short story, The Crystalline Gate. That gives you a lot about her backstory.
I'll give you both the links. I have the link.
And Morgan, let's just say, so she has a reason for why she's acting the way she's acting in the first book, related to her past as it relates to Morgan, which will come to light for everybody else.
It's called a hustle, sweetheart.
I can't wait.
I can't wait. Like, literally, I'm like you can tell you can't see it, guys, because we're not showing the video of today because we're all in studio together, except Sarah's at home enjoying, home life because statewide distances and shit. Yes. But we're literally squirming with excitement, like, get it. You need it. I need it.
Need it.
Oh my god. It's like, well, what's that TikTok sound? It's like, I don't need it. That's SpongeBob. I don't need it. I need it. Oh my god. Like, oh.
I will say one thing that I'm trying to do better with this series is, in the past, I've written the series and then, like, I've gone back and done, like, a prequel short story that has information that, like, either isn't in the rest of the series or, like, I assume people have read it so, like, they know what's going on, and that isn't always the case. So I'm purposely trying to, like, take that information, assume that, like, no one's read it, and weave it into the rest of the story. So I'm proud of myself for that.
Yes.
I like that. It also shows growth in your writing style. Mm-hmm. I mean, and we stand growth.
Yes.
We love that. Any closing questions for Sarah?
How long did it take you to write this, actually?
About a month-ish for each book, I think.
Nice.
Although
nice.
I was cramming a little bit because I also had several other books to write this year.
Mood.
I've basically been going nonstop since January. I have 2 more books to finish in the next month, and then I'm taking a 3-month break.
Well-deserved one.
While writing another Kickstarter.
Well, we'll be right there to support that Kickstarter.
Yes.
So we can share the information for all of that for
Wonderful.
You when you're ready.
Mm-hmm.
I actually have the pre-launch link already on the main page of my website. It's a paranormal cozy mystery series, so more witches.
You're talking to the right people.
I love
all witches here.
Yes.
I love me some witches.
Yes.
We do. Yes. I mean, it is the super blue full moon in Pisces today. Mm-hmm. So it makes it even better that we're talking to you and we're talking about witches and King Arthur and Morgan Le Fay and Merlin, and it's like chef's kiss. Do you have any closing questions? No.
No, I want to read the book. I'm like ready to pick it up.
Well, I'm good. I've been hyping this for weeks since I got back from Boston, actually, and I'm gonna continue to hype this.
Yes,
because it's that good. And honestly, we don't normally hype as hardcore about certain things unless it's quality. Like, not gonna lie, the Feinics Gate, we're a bunch of picky bitches. We're so picky about what we talk about, who we deal with. And if we're sitting here literally just geeking, like, I don't geek. You know me.
Yep.
I don't geek. I
You geek about the good stuff.
I do geek about the good stuff. Yeah. Like, I will fangirl the fuck out of something good. And I'm not going to lie to you, Sarah. When you agreed not only to do the interview with me in Boston, to do the interview with us today, and also, like, you're my friend now. Like, I'm like, I fangirl. I was like, oh my God. It's like, it was just, this one was making fun of me.
Nope.
You were.
I was jelly.
You were
I was jelly.
It's true, because Lithy's whole thing is she's the book slut. And
I am the book slut.
You are the book slut.
She knows me. I am the first person that I will DNF a book if yeah, if it's bad. If it's bad, I will slam that book down and say, nope.
Won't even finish it.
Nope, won't even finish it. Mm-hmm. And there have been plenty of books in my library where I could, no. Mm-mm.
Yeah, and her library is really impressive. Literally, between the two of us, if we ever chose to open up a public library, we probably could.
I could. I have about 45 boxes worth of books in my attic.
And they're not small boxes.
And they're not small boxes. And only my closest, dear and near to my heart, I have 2,500 books in my apartment.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
And literally, so far, your book has never been far from my hand.
Your book is on my shelf.
It takes a lot for me, once I finish a book, to put it away if I love it. I have not been able to put this book away because I love it. And I know and I love the fact that you also mentioned that all of them are going to be of a similar size. So it's not going to give me that anxiety of nothing matching. So I'm just like, thank you, please, God.
They're all going to be the same size?
Well, not in thickness, but...
that's the hope.
No, but like
lengthwise, yes.
No, but yeah, but I can...
The aesthetic will be there, yeah. I think I just killed her. Just killed her.
What did he say?
Do you understand how pretty that's going to be on a shelf?
Yes.
I know.
See?
She knows. She knows.
That was Bearman's fault.
Yeah.
Sarah, I seriously thank you again.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry we were late.
That is my fault. I am sorry that I am late.
We are very professional.
Yes.
Normally. But unfortunately, we're also fangirling like really bad, and like Mercury retrograde is affecting our electronics badly.
Mercury Gatorade.
Oh, yep. I hope that celestial bitch gets only grape Gatorade.
Yep.
That's the sugar-free kind, too.
Oh, no. Yeah, no.
That's what you deserve, Mercury. How dare you? This is so bad.
One last thing I will say about these particular editions, I'm sure you guys noticed, but they come with bonus content in them.
Yes, they did.
I did.
I was just showing Amanda while Lithy was talking about like all the bonus stuff in the back, and it was just like
characters and places.
The
That's so
little
cool.
nidbits and tidbits.
Little nidbits and tidbits.
I love it.
We do. Sarah.
Admittedly, I did it partly so I can keep track of the information for myself.
Valid.
Like a good DM would, okay?
Yeah.
Like you're setting yourself up for success. And if it helps the readers, even better.
That's seriously valid, because I can't tell you how many times I'll start reading a series that's going to be as long as your series is going to be. And I watch the author lose track of where they started.
Yep.
And I'm just like, but, all right. This is happening.
And to a reader, that's so frustrating. So frustrating.
Yeah. So
Thankfully, I also have a very good editor who like remembers like how we spelled a word in a prior book.
That's so valid.
We love this, because that also will annoy me. It's like, wait, I thought it was that. No, it's this. Oh, okay.
It takes a team.
It does. It takes a village.
It takes a village.
Yeah. Sarah, seriously, I want to thank you again for taking your time to talk to us.
Yes.
And just being our friend, like, and just, I don't have words. You have words.
I can't thank you enough. It's such an honor to meet you and speak to you, and from a newbie, not even writer yet, to speak to you is something of a fabulous thing, and I can't thank you enough. It's such an honor. So
I'm really excited to have gotten to talk to you guys, and hopefully we can do it again.
Oh, we will be.
Yep.
Because once I'm positive once we finish her Amber Chalice, I'm gonna be like, Sarah, you need to get back on the gate, please.
We have questions.
I need answers.
Finish it before September, right?
Before the end of September, maybe not. I might save it because, you know, I don't want people to think that we get the exclusive every time, because I want people to enjoy the books on their own.
Right.
You know, and then come listen to our podcast and talk to, hear the conversation. And then they'll be like, after reading the book, they'll be like, I know what you meant. I know what you meant. You know, like, like that Leo DiCaprio meme. Like, I know that reference.
Yes.
So,
Yep.
again, also, Amanda, thank you for, like, literally me sitting here saying, oh, hey, you're going to come on my podcast. Don't say no.
Yes.
Oh, this has been so much fun.
It's not like you had much of a choice. No, I'm kidding. Because our other friend is here, and they deliberately were like, I'm going to go take a nap. It's fine. They're very jet lagged. I feel bad because everybody just came in yesterday night and this morning. So
Okay.
we will definitely, I'm going to be hyping up your book at the Renaissance Fair all weekend. Like, I'm going to the
I should try to get the pages up on my website.
I'm no pressure. I'm just saying what I'm going to be doing. So, because, I mean, literally, this book is perfect for the Renaissance Fair.
This cover is beautiful.
Yeah. Your cover artist needs a raise. Because, beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. But, again, Sarah, I want to thank you so very much for coming on the gate, giving us the time, allowing us to be late. And, again, thank you for the books. And thank you for these characters and this story. We're locked in. We are locked in, and we are so excited to take this journey with you.
Yes.
So, thank you. And we are definitely going to be writing, we are definitely going to be giving you the review that you asked us for.
Yes, wonderful. I'm eager to put it up. Part of why I was waiting was I'm trying to get a couple other reviews as well. I'll put them on the page. I have a little format that I do, so.
Definitely you have 2 here, and then
Soon.
Yeah, soon. It will happen.
Probably
But,
a couple days.
Yeah, I'm actually probably going to lend them my copy for the weekend. I mean, like, here you go.
There you go.
Don't take it to Washington, otherwise I will make you send it back, because I know it's mine. It's signed.
It's beautiful.
My
It is.
name is in it.
It's mine. That has my name in it. Okay, you can't steal it. But again, Sarah, seriously, thank you. Feinics fans, if you're not following us on all social media, you should be. If you're not following Sarah on social media, you should be.
100%.
100%. And if you, honestly, keep a lookout. We will be sharing special links that you can only get if you follow us on social media, on our Anchor page, on our TikTok, on our Instagram.
Everywhere.
Just everywhere. We're available on all listening platforms, so there's absolutely no reason why you should not be following us.
Exactly.
Or Sarah.
Yeah.
So, on that note, ladies and germs, thank you for joining us on the Feinics Gate podcast. We will be coming to you all month with our book picks, and Lithy's Book Corner will be coming back.
Yes.
Hard body karate.
Hardcore, guys.
Yes.
Yep.
So, Sarah's kicking it off, and we will have the, week of Sarah Biglow's writing.
Yes.
And literally a book a day.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So, Sarah, we love you. Thank you so much. And guys, again, social media or nothing. Okay, bye. Okay, bye.
I am the